Welcome to Tech and Moonbase Lappträsk. Today I want to talk about what we're going to do here, give a bit of an overview. And the reason for Moonbase Lappträsk is, of course, we want to be living on the moon. How do I spell that? We want to be living on the moon. That's the whole purpose of buying a school in Lappträsk, in the middle of nowhere, by most people's reckoning. So, what do you need in order to live on the moon, and what do we do about that here in Lappträsk? Well, what most people think about when they consider living on the moon, if they do, is that there's no atmosphere. You need air to breathe, so you need to extract air from somewhere, or oxygen at least, but let's call it extraction and include anything else you can get from nature. So, in order to breathe, you need to extract air. And in order to drink, you need to extract water. Now, drinking and breathing is a bit difficult on the moon because there is nowhere to put the air. So you need to manufacture stuff like pressure vessels to live in. So let's call that manufacture. Right. So manufacture, you need metals and other things that you extract as well, and then you can make tools that you need for extraction, and you can make tools that you need to eat, and you can manufacture pressure vessels that you can live in. Now, to extract things, you need to extract them from something, obviously, and that something we call mining usually. Well, on Earth we call it a lot of other things, such as growing and breathing and gathering water and things like that. But on the moon, essentially what you have as natural resources there is rock, more rock, pulverized rock, and vacuum. Vacuum is nothing, so you can't extract anything from it. It can be useful in other aspects, but you can't move it. Okay, mining, you use for extraction of breathing air and water and stuff for manufacture. Now, once you have been breathing for a while, you will also want to have something to eat. You can't extract food from lunar rock, so that means that you have to grow food. Let's call that farming. And obviously you have to do that in a contained space as well, because there is no berries to pick on the moon. So we have farming, which will give you something to eat. There. Okay, that's essentially what we want to do, but we are missing one thing here. For all of this, we need energy. So let's just write energy production. And you need energy everywhere, essentially. So you definitely need it for mining. You need it to extract stuff, because you need to split lunar rock into oxygen and minerals. Most of the minerals on the moon are bound to oxygen, so to oxides. So you need to remove oxygen. There's plenty of oxygen, so breathing's fine. You need energy for manufacture, obviously, farming will need heat and light, so that's energy, you need that there. And also, of course, you will need heat and light for living as well, and for cooking and other things. There, so this is what we want to achieve. We want to demonstrate that this system can be made with resources available on the moon. And how do we do that here on Lappträsk land? So, living, it's an old schoolhouse. We're going to transform some of the rooms into hotel rooms where you can actually come here and live. Mining, there is a piece of bedrock in one of the unfurnished rooms in the basement, where we can practice mining. We hit the rock with a hammer or something, or a rock drill, to get rock and maybe pulverize it in order to extract the minerals we want from either that piece of rock, or if that is not sufficiently similar to lunar rocks, we will get more appropriate rocks that we will then use. For the mining purposes, the rock in the basement is perfectly fine, it's a rock. For extraction, it might not contain what we want it to contain, so we might, and what is available on the moon. So we will add that. Manufacture, we will do in several steps probably, but we will manufacture tools. We will manufacture advanced tools such as photovoltaics for energy, because it's difficult to get any other type of energy than photovoltaics on the moon. I guess you could get fusion power or fission power even, but to make such a facility would be quite extensive, and I want to have a small scale setup. Farming, looking at aquaponics, which is aquaculture to get fish, and hydroponics to grow food, grow vegetables. And then you eat both the fish and the vegetables, obviously, and feed them to each other, kind of. And you can actually get a pretty close loop there. You have to manufacture fish food, essentially, or get the system running and then add minerals. So, mining in one process room, extraction in one process room, hot processing or chemical, manufacture in one or several process room, welding, also a pet project of mine. Farming, we're going to have a greenhouse with aquaponics, and energy, put solar panels on the roof. That's not a room as such, but to manufacture the solar panels. So that's what we're going to do here. Thank you. Like, share, subscribe, please.